Let's talk about the last week's kind of games. You guys go up to Seattle. It's a tough game there. Kind of talk about that game, and then we'll talk about Utah after.
Yeah, even at the beginning of the year, when you see this road trip with Seattle and then Utah Valley, you kind of circle it as one of the tougher trips, just with the travel, and just facing two tough teams and two tough venues, I don't think the scores of both games and the Seattle game and the Utah Valley really indicated how close the games really were. That they kind of got away from us late, but when you shoot 24-25%, it's tough to win games on the road, and I don't think it was because of lack of execution. I thought we got some good shots, they just didn't fall, and that's tough. That's kind of life on the road sometimes. But we had some guys step up through some illness and injury, with Ali Deba being out the Seattle game. I thought JV Seat stepped up and gave us some great minutes. Mo Manecki, those guys scored 17 points between them. Hunter Jack got going a little bit, Utah Valley. So we had some positive moments, and we just need to build on that. I think we are getting healthier. Ali played Saturday, which was huge for us. But at the end of the day, we lost two tough games on the road. We got to regroup and face two more teams this week on the road, and find a way to win.
And going on to that Utah Valley game, it's season low in points.
Yeah.
Was it kind of just shots weren't falling, or was it kind of their defense kind of just had a really good day? What kind of was leading up to that?
Well, we knew that we were going to have to make some shots. They got a big 7-footer that takes away the rim. He doesn't leave the paint very much, so we knew that those shots were going to get contested around the paint. We got some good looks. I thought Leo had great looks, and Aiden and everybody. And I would hate to just go back on film and just watch how many just went in and out. The shots that normally fall, and they didn't. And then coming off of Saturday or Thursday night's tough shooting night, and when you don't get those to fall again on that second night, it just becomes deflating. And I don't want to take anything away from Utah Valley, because we got some great looks. They just didn't fall. I thought Hunter Jack had a lot of good ones. He hit 3 threes, but it just, the more it goes on throughout the game, it deflates you a little bit more each and every shot that you see go in and out, and it affects your defense. And that thing was a 3-point game. They go on a 13-0 run, and next thing you know, we're down 16, and it just kind of got away from us from there. But and it wasn't because it was lack of practice. Probably throughout the week, probably the most week out of the year that we worked on shooting, and then to get that result's kind of frustrating. But it was good to see some guys back in the gym yesterday when we got back, and the guys are working and staying positive, and they're still fighting.
And now this week you got another tough road trip.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to go all the way down to the Rio Grande Valley. How big is it for you guys to kind of be able to shake those losses off and kind of regroup and go down there?
Yeah, we gotta flush them, and just, it's a new week, 2 new challenges, and 2 games that came down to the wire here earlier this year, both overtime, where both teams hit big shots to send it into overtime. So Rio Grande Valley probably has a chip on their shoulder against us, and how we beat them the first time, and we know every road trip. I mean, college basketball these days, every road trip's just tough. It's tough to go on the road and perform well. This is going to be another tough environment for us. But I believe, just with communication with our players, that we have flushed the weekend and ready to attack. We know that these 2 games coming up are huge, and we're ready to go to work starting again today at practice, and get better and find a way to get that road win Thursday night.